Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited that you're here. So today I'm literally going to be showing you how I set up Notability for my semester. It took me a hot minute to figure out which one I was going to use. I had to watch a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of research. From what my research is, I am going to be using Notability. So I'm going to be putting up a screen recording here. I have 2 classes that popped up on Canvas so far today. I have 5 classes altogether, but I only had 2 that popped up on Canvas today. I actually start school in 2 days, so I need them to hurry up so I can get my stuff together. But I was just putting all my assignments and quizzes and stuff in my Notion. If you want to see how I set up my Notion for college, you can click on the little card that'll pop up. I don't know whether it's going to be here or here, so yeah. So right before we get on to this video, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, leave a like down below. If there are any more videos you would like to see, also leave that down below. I'm really just going to be sharing my screen and showing you how I'm going to be transferring documents. And I'm just setting up my Notability for school. And so I'm super excited about that. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start this whole thing off in Notability. So I'm just going to be showing you different things so that I can get everything situated and just show you like how I'm going to be working a few things from what I learned in like the past couple of hours. The iPad I have no idea whether if it's like an Air or a Pro. I just know it's the 7th generation. Looks like this. I have no idea, but I have like a paper like screen protector on, not the brand, but a different brand that I found on Amazon. Everybody's using Paperlink. I'll probably link the one I got down below, or if I can't, I'll probably link one similar. But since Notability is up, so when you get on the app, obviously there's like shared notes, recent notes, all notes, unfiled notes. You can obviously go through settings and you can have auto backup on anything. Google Drive, which is what I have it on, OneDrive, Box, or whatever the other one is. You also can have connected to iCloud, but for some reason mine isn't connected to my iCloud. I also have a login for mine. You can make a login. You don't have to. You can just have it as a backup. But I'm also going to be having this on my phone just in case if I need to look at some things like while I'm out. So I'm just going to have it as like my login. So there's different themes. You can get the light theme, dark blue, or jet black. Like this. There's also like color ones that you can look at the shop. I do not want to do that. There's also colorful subjects. The subjects are colorful, but I'm probably going to keep it on light. I love the dark blue one. I'm probably keep it on light for right now because I don't know whether I like the feel of the light, like the white background versus the dark background with notes and stuff on how I like kind of want to use my color scheme. So you can do things with documents and what colors and stuff they could be, what lines or whatever. Typing, so you also can type in here. It doesn't always have to be just writing stuff. So if it's like you want something to be a certain font, you can set as a certain font and just tap, and then you just start writing whatever it is. Handwriting, there's different modes. Straight lines. Why do I keep tapping? So straight lines, like if I'm highlighting something, I can hold it down and it would stay there and it would just make a straight line, and which is really good. I love doing that. Poem, all of this stuff is really good for like handwriting, especially like whenever like you're writing, your poem is going to be touching and you want to make sure that it's not on there. I just want to say I have the Apple Pen 1st generation, but my top is somewhere in my purse and I have to grab it. Close. So what you can do is you press this little plus button. Once you press that, you can add subjects and dividers. I will add the subjects first, which are my classes. So I like to actually put a keyboard for it so I can do it. So first one is going to be my math class. Then I'm going to add another one, which will be my chemistry class. If I can type. I'm just gonna add my classes. EP. So most of my classes are online on Zoom, and then I have two in-person classes. But then I also have one online class, which is my lab class, where I don't have to go on Zoom or in person. It's just online by them sending me a lecture and all of that. So and then one more subject, anatomy lab. Now, even though I have them color coded, I still have not figured out how to color code each one. Once I do, I'll probably make another video of it, but this is just me setting it up. I just got this literally a couple of hours ago, so I watched a couple of videos on how to set it up, and we're gonna see if I remember any of them, but we'll see. So then you add a divider. The divider is going to be spring 2021 semester, done. And so you press edit, and then I just add that on top of all of them. So then once I do that, it adds it all into the divider, and so all my classes are in. So now we're gonna add stuff. So I have anatomy lab, anatomy lecture. I also have chemistry, math, and then music app is music appreciation. It's just like it's a fine arts class to, I guess, give me an extra elective. So you will click this little notebook in the top right corner, and then that's how you add your note. Obviously you can change the note here, all of that. So obviously the toolbar, that is the T, is where you text, and you would tap and you could type anything on the screen. This is the marker, this is the pen, this is the highlighter, that's obviously the eraser. The little scissors is where you can actually either write a box or a circle around an object, whether it's a picture or word, and like move it anywhere. Now this is the favorites bar that I've made. I actually made my own color coding with this because I want my notes to be a certain type of theme. So let me show you. So obviously with the app, you automatically get these first colors, but obviously you can add your own colors. And so by adding your own colors, you can make your own kind of color scheme. And I like neutrals. I love brown neutrals, so I went on Pinterest and I found the hex code for them. So what you can do is you can press that plus button. You can either do it this way by doing the color scale, and whether you want like a darker purple, a light purple, or like a little lilac, or whatever, however you want to do it, pastel colors, or you could type in the code right here, which is a hex code. You can look it up on Google, Pinterest, or whatever, but I have all of mine set already right here. You have the different sizes of pins, the different ways you can write. When you press this button for favorites, it adds it into this toolbar right here where you can move around in all parts of the page. But I just have this line for this, and then I have this color highlighter for like the top line topics. This is for highlighting through text and everything, and then this is vocabulary words. Now this does look the same, but like you kind of just have to go over it twice. I'm probably gonna find like a different color. So but yeah, that's pretty much all it is. And obviously this is the eraser. You can do a whole partial. Obviously that has different sizes. You can also add that into the favorite. So like I said, my teacher already had like some review quizzes that were coming up literally like a few days after class. So I kind of want to start going over chapter 1 in that. So I'm just gonna go to my Canvas and then go get those documents. I'm going to show you how I transfer those over on my Canvas system that we use. And so I'm going to go to Unit 1, textbook selections. So Unit 1 is chapters 1, 2, and 3. We're going to be going over chapter 1 on Tuesday when we go on the first day. So music fundamentals is chapter 1. So I'm going to be actually transferring that into notability by just clicking that button right here, notability. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a new note, these fundamentals. You're going to add it to music, app, and import, and click done. So then once I go back to notability, in the music app, obviously I have that random note, but then I have music fundamentals. I have the textbook literally here right for me. It's 35 pages, but I'm going to be reading it and I'm going to be highlighting things. So you can obviously write on here. How I'm going to be doing it is I want the lighter color to be the heading, and kind of like if I make an outline of my notes, that's kind of how like the vibe I want to go by making an outline. And so all the heading titles are going to be in this kind of like light blue, kind of this like lightish, the lightest tan color. The vocabulary words are actually going to be really weird, but I'm actually going for a blue color so it can stand out. So I'm going to say like music or acoustics, all of that, anything like that. I kind of want it to stand out. Just literally that blue is going to stand out in the midst of those like browns. So okay, and so now this color, this kind of like darker brown color, is what I'm going to use to highlight the sentence of what I need, like a definition, or if I feel something that is, you know, whatever. So that's what I'm going to be doing, the whole thing. So obviously I'm going to be adding things like the PDFs for the PowerPoints. I'm also going to be adding the textbook PDFs here, and then I'm just going to be highlighting and reading through them. And then so there's also like a feature I think that you can put the notes side by side with each other, which I think is really cool. And so I'm going to figure out how to do that and show you that in the next video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna add the rest of the documents from Canvas in here, and then I'm just gonna show you how I'm gonna use each one, and then obviously I'm gonna show other features and stuff like that. Okay, so now I have like a few more documents from Unit 1 added in here. I'm gonna add a little bit at a time. Obviously I can rename them. So usually it's like this, but when you pull it down, you can either organize it by name, modify date, or create a date. Now something that I do want to show you is when you get into the notes part, I can actually do like a separate one so I can see what I mean. So if you click the 3 lines in the top right corner, you would hit paper. Now this gives you the options of how to change the color of your paper, or how, like, if you want to use a grid, or if you want to use lines or anything, or keep it plain. You could do all kind of different colors. Yellow is pink, like this is really like kind of like sandy color, black. You could do any of that, but you could do any of these colors, but also with any of these grids. So you could do the small lines, kind of bigger lines, and it just gets bigger. And then obviously it has the graphs, and then they get bigger, and also the dots, and also the plane, which is up here at the top. I'm probably going to keep it either between these two and probably with the second line, kind of more spacious line. I do write kind of big, but I write too big for these smaller lines, so probably going to either be here or here. I don't really, I might be on this level whenever I'm writing the title to make sure I have like a bigger top. So I can write like music class. And then for the highlights, I'm just going to add the little lines at the end like that. And then what will happen to make it look more aesthetic, you will remove the lines and it would be there. Obviously it would be straight, but I'm just rushing right now. So that's pretty much from what I learned with everything. Then you can click this button and all like the pages will be there, especially when you're on the PowerPoint or on the textbook. I can just literally flip through here. So the reason why I'm going to be using it like this, especially for in class, I was going to be making a separate video of like how I study for my classes and how I study, but just to give you a little overview, I like to prepare and review before I even get to my class. So before Tuesday, I will be reading chapter 1 of the textbook and then going over the PowerPoint and lecture. That is all for today's video. I just kind of wanted to show you how I'm prepping for the semester. Obviously for the semester, I am going through syllabus and just writing in assignments and due dates and stuff in my Notion.